Hello, this is the first video in a series of videos that we are making for Yashovani readers. I am Ashwini Marathe. Today's video is about the beginning and the end of the files that we read. How should you make the beginning and the end so that it is most suitable for the student? In this video, I will show you a screen recording of my Audacity app, which I will use to record my own voice. Perhaps you are using your phone or some other device to record your file. In that case, your record button and your interface will be a little different. I am using my Audacity app on my laptop just to show you how to record the files correctly in a user-friendly manner. So very soon I will be transferring to a video of my app on my laptop where I will record. Now how are we going to record? Let us have the basics in place. The first thing is, for every file that we record, there must be a beginning and an end, and the matter that we are reading should be in between. So for the first file of any chapter or lesson that you are reading, you should have your name. If you want to give your cell phone number or your contact number, you should give that. Then you should announce the standard. For example, if it's for a class 12 book, you should be saying standard 12 or class 12. Then the subject or the name of the book. For example, psychology or history. After that, you should announce the chapter number. For example, chapter 3. And then you should start the file with reading the chapter 3 matter. Before we start and after we finish, we should have a little bit of blank space so that when the student starts to listen to the recording and when the student stops listening to the recording, he will have got the whole recording in full. No words will be cut because we spoke too soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave 3 seconds blank. When I start recording, that is, I press the record button, I am going to keep silent for 3 seconds. You will see that in my Audacity graph. That means actually you'll see nothing. I won't say anything for 3 seconds. Similarly, after finishing the file, I will keep another 3 seconds silence. Now, before we finish the file, we need to conclude the file. By conclude, I mean you need to specifically tell the student that this file is ending here. We can't end the file abruptly. So after I finish reading the matter and I decide this is where I'm going to end my file, what I need to say is, I'm going to stop here on page 53. Let's continue in the next file. This file ends here. And then that 3 second silence. So your beginning and your end need to be completely specific and clear. A 3 second silence, then you announce your name, you announce the specifics of what you're reading, start reading. At the end of the file, you specifically announce that you're stopping on page number so and so, and then that the file ends there, then a 3 second silence, and then you can switch off your recorder. This is the demo of recording the first file of a chapter. This part of the book is being read for you by Ashwini Marathe, 01234567889. Class 12, Computer Science, Chapter 3, Electronic Instruments. Introduction. This chapter explains a few advanced and sophisticated laboratory instruments like CRO, function generator, etc. Now I continue to read in this manner. When I have reached the length of the file that I need and it is time for me to end the file, suppose I am on page number 7. At an appropriate point in the text, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the last 2 sentences before I'm going to stop the file. So I read on towards the end of the file. This control is explained in the topic Vertical Deflection System. Refer vertical amplifier and its attenuator circuit. Let us stop here on page number 7 and continue in the next file. This file ends here. And thus I end my file. Notice the gap that I give from here to here. That is the silence required to end the file. So this is the way we record the first file of any chapter. Now let us see how to record the second file of the chapter. Most of the times the chapter is too long for just one file. In another video, we are going to see how long a file should be. Till then, let us just assume that you have closed your first file and now you want to read on in the second file. At the beginning of the second file, the basics remain the same. The 3-second silence. After that, you don't need to announce your name and your contact number again. But the standard, the subject or the name of the book, the chapter number, these have to be mentioned. And then please mention the number of the page that you're going to restart reading from. For example, if you stopped reading from page 53 in the first file and you're going to read from page 53 again in the second file, you need to say that. So you can say continuing from page 53. Then you read your matter and again end the file like we ended the first file. Let's see how to do this. This is how we will record the second file. Class 12, Computer Science, Chapter 3, continued from page 7. 1.2, Block Diagram of CRO. I shall continue in this manner till it is time to complete the file. At the end of the file, suppose on page 10, this is what I am going to do. This pulse is connected to the control grid of CRT, which makes the CRT beam cut off. We will stop reading here on page 10. We will continue in the next file. This file ends here. Notice here again the gap of 3 to 4 seconds. Now, what happens in the last file of the chapter? The beginning is the same as the second, third, fourth file. That means you do not announce your name and number, but you announce all the specifics of the matter you are reading. That is the standard, the name of the book or the subject, chapter number, and the page that you're starting from. Then you read all the matter, and at the end, you have to tell the student that this is the end of the chapter. So, instead of mentioning that you are ending this file on page so and so, you just need to say this chapter ends here. And then give another 3 seconds of gap and close the recording. Let's see how a demo of this looks. When I record the last file of the chapter, this is how I'm going to start and end it. Class 12, Computer Science, Chapter 3, page so and so. I'm starting from page so and so. Then I read my matter. At the end, this is how I will end it. Advantages. This filter is suitable for low current and high voltage circuits, and low cost and size of the circuit is small as compared to inductor filter. Here we come to the end of this chapter. Thank you. Notice once again the gap at the end of the file. So this is how the last file is different from the files in between. I do hope this topic was a little clearer to you than it was before. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel so that when we upload a new video, you will get an intimation. Please also click on the bell icon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.